Hello and welcome back to FPL Extra. I'm with my brothers Gaz and Zayy, and we're back. We've missed you guys, and it's been an awful international break. No one likes it. Everyone's twiddling their thumbs. People doing their World Cup polls and all sorts of random shit to fill in the day.
People fighting against each other on random things.
Yeah, no comment. No comment. Gaz got good cheeky grin there. No comments. So we're back. We're going to be talking about a wildcard special. Gaz has told me and Zayy that we've had quite a few requests for a wildcard special, which is, well, I'm surprised. I didn't think anyone would be. I know a lot of people will be wildcarding, but considering we did the last two videos on a wildcard, I guess people want another one. So we're back. And hopefully this team will see you through for the next couple of weeks going forward.
I think that's it. I think a few people are going to be wildcard 9 and 10, aren't they? I think so.
Yeah, it's good fixture swings as well.
Getting itchy fingers now to activate that button.
Yeah. So
I mean, I think today we're gonna like scrap the budget and we're gonna just bang 15 players in who we think is gonna do pretty decent that game week. So
100%. I mean, some
of I do.
Ours is crap team value, but yeah, certainly some people will have a couple more million. But let's go straight into keepers, lads. I'm gonna say Areola straight in. Purely due to the fact that he's cheap as chips, he's been smashing it, and he's got a wicked fixture run coming up. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely, mate. I agree with that. I think I was mentioning to you lads before. I think obviously him and Turner. I think they rotate okay. I think Turner's got Luton this week, where Areola's got Villa, which might be a bit of a tough game. But obviously, the tougher the game, the more safe points you get, I guess.
Yeah. You have to go with Turner, Zayy?
Yeah, I'd go with Turner. He has returned 6 points in random situations. So I'd be happy with the player coming in. Even if it does not return 6 points, I think at that price, you're getting a good player who's starting every game. So I'd be fine with Turner just chipping in 2 points in case Areola is missing out on some.
Right, I'm happy with that, lads.
Absolutely. For the premium keepers as well, I think Liverpool's got a good fixture. Obviously, if you can afford Alisson. I think the Spurs game, I think they've got Fulham, so maybe the Spurs keeper.
Yeah.
I'd like to say United's got an easy game, but try and avoid them, boys.
Nah, forget that. Not at the moment, man.
Yeah,
not at the moment. Well, they've got a good fixture, but yeah. Defenders, boys, what are you saying?
Cash definitely coming in.
I love Cash.
Yeah.
Cash is
smashing.
I think
Matty Cash. Moving forward, his fixtures look great as well, don't they?
Yeah.
That is
and
great.
His attacking potential is really there. He has been, in chances where he could have scored goals. He did score a couple of goals, probably 1 goal and 1 assist. He has been among the assists. And Cash is a good pick for at least 6 to 7 games coming up.
Happily take him.
Yeah.
What about the troll as well, though, Zay? Obviously, if you can't afford Cash, would you go for Luca Dean?
Not me. I'd rather delete the app and then go for Dini.
He's your man, Zay. He's your man.
Nah.
You know what? He's only 6% owned. So if you haven't got the funds, that extra, 0.1 or 2, whatever it is, the difference, probably not a bad show.
Depends, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, obviously Zay's had trouble with him in the past, hasn't he? So obviously that's why we're going for Cash.
I used to love him, man. I used to suggest him to, go for Dini, But yeah, he's a troll.
The Everton version of him was decent, but the Aston Villa one's absolutely diabolical.
Agreed.
Own goals and
what we saying, lads?
Still remember.
What about the big bollocks Trippier? Are we having him in? Can we afford him? Or
if you can,
not bothered about the budget, aren't we? So
I'd say go for him, man. Honestly, he's just beastie, man. 36 points in his last 3 games. He's absolutely
Trippier at that price. What do you say, guys? I think it'll be either to keep Trippier and Haaland, or either to keep Trippier and Salah. What do you say?
If the budget allows, I'd definitely go for trips and try and squeeze the other boys in.
But you would prefer Haaland and Salah over him, right?
I mean, for me personally, if it was like, obviously people want Salah and Haaland and obviously Son, Maddison and all that lot, and obviously Trippier, but I think out of all those lot, if I was going to sacrifice anyone, it probably would be Trippier. I don't think he's going to continue getting the same attacking returns as he has been getting.
Yeah, fixtures.
I do.
5, I think you feel like Burn was a much cheaper, right?
And it covers the clean sheets.
Good, but if you can get Burn just for cheaper, then why not?
So if you have to sacrifice Trippier, obviously to get the other big hitters in, then I feel like Trippier would be the one. I'd always go for the attacking midfielders, forward rather than the defender. So, well, I ban Trippier anyway because we're not doing budget, are we, lads? So
no, So just a question here, Gas, from you. You mentioned Madison and Son, obviously. So I've been seeing this on Twitter a lot. People are, willing to X Son from the side to support, get Saka in and then, budget Trippier. If you were given the choice to get rid of either Son or Madison and you had to go for Saka and Trippier, who would you X out from your team? Both of you.
I'd take Son out. Son, definitely.
I'd keep Madders. Cheaper, his integral free kicks, set pieces, the whole shebang.
The heartbeat, isn't he? I mean, I know Son's playing out of position. He plays obviously up front as a number 9, but the last few games he's looked absolutely knackered. I've seen a clip on Twitter before. I think he just played an international game for South Korea. And he's come off at half time and he's like holding his groin and he just looked absolutely like zombie. Now we won't say zombie, but he looked absolutely knackered. But I mean, to be honest, I think moving forward, obviously the value as well with Son is quite expensive, obviously more expensive than Maddison. So obviously it frees up funds as well. So I think it would be Son for Saka if I was going to do that in Gameweek 10.
Yeah, agreed.
Agree, boys.
Stay up that money.
This week though, lads, I think obviously Son. I think I'd bang Son in there definitely for this.
Should we whack him in for now? We were already talking about him. Let's whack him in.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
So going back at the back, who else? Cheapos? Anyone else? Anyone different? Kufar's got 4 assists, I think it is now.
Yeah.
Would you consider him maybe going forward?
I think Kufal obviously is priced going forward. I think for West Ham they're doing really well and the fixtures start turning a little bit, don't they?
That looks
obviously like this week's Aston Villa, but other than that, look at them greens.
With Gameweek 17, I think they're pretty sorted.
Should we go for him for a little punt? 2.2 ownership?
I think you could bang him in, yeah.
Let's go for him. Someone different. Now, kind of forward planning, would you guys consider Gabriel purely from the fact that even against Chelsea aren't, prolific as such, would you consider him as a cheap way into the back, into Arsenal? And that's pretty comprehensive.
With the Champions League going on, I am expecting a little bit of rotations. And probably...
Do you want to avoid?
Yeah, I'd say I would, and probably that would result in, Arsenal probably conceding when they score 3 or 4 goals. So obviously I wouldn't want a good asset returning me just 2 pointers. I really want those clean sheet points. So I would rather stick with a cheaper option like Udogie and just get a 4 million defender in. What do you say, Gas?
I mean, for me, personally, I think at the minute I'm on my own wild card for this week, and I am looking at just bringing Gabriel in, obviously because he's cheap, and I want to try and cover that Arsenal.
It's that cover. That's the only thing I'm thinking, purely for the fact that, just in case. But do you know what? Just, like you're saying in your wild card, Gaz, would you go without Udogie? Like, I think you've got him already, but I'm actually considering taking him out. If you look at his returns, they haven't been that great of late. If you look like, he's got 6-1.
I mean, possibly.
2.
I mean, he's got a couple of decent fixtures, hasn't he, for the next 4 or 5 games, whatever. I know he's got Chelsea in there and Villa, but I mean, those other 3 are not too bad, really. So I'll potentially just leave him in. I've got a bit of value tied up in him as well. So for me personally, I would leave him in.
Yeah.
I would also, like I was saying, Neil, obviously that Gabriel situation, what's your view, regarding, is he still a risk for rotation, maybe, or?
Do you know what it is? I've seen a couple of people, like wildcard last week, like I did, and they've brought him in as an early one, just in case if he's going to play and you've got that coverage, if you've got enough of a bench, I'd probably risk it and just go for it.
Yeah. I think personally, I think he's probably going to be the one I'm going to bring in to cover that defence.
Yeah. But of these, do you want to go for someone cheap, or do you want to put Gabriel just as a placeholder?
Just bang Gabriel, mate. We're not doing budget anyway, are we? So why not him in?
So let's go for that. If budget allows, guys, obviously if you've got a bit more money than we have, we've got a really shit team value. Then maybe consider that back line, or maybe just shift one of those to a cheapie.
Yeah, so if you cannot afford Gabriel, obviously you can just go for a 4 million or 3.9 million. There are a lot of options.
Taylor's a good one for Bournemouth. So not Bournemouth.
Do we really need to talk about Salah, lads? Do we just bang him in?
Straight in. It's not even a debate, man. Straight in.
Can I just ask you boys? Obviously, last week you both captained him. Unfortunately, I didn't. Anchors. But anyway, this week, obviously the captaincy's a bit up in the air, isn't it? Obviously, you've got Haaland, who's got Brighton. But you've got Salah in the early kickoff. What would you do this week, lads? I'm
going Salah at the moment. And I know Gandhi's waiting for me early kickoff, but Salah's going to kick Gandhi in the bollocks and just break that myth and smash the granny out of Pickford.
Kicking with them flip-flops that he's gone. Zayy, what about you, bro?
So there are a lot of options this week. Haaland, I'll scrap him out because of the shitty performance he put up last night versus Spain. He goes out of the table. Son, like you said, that he's been, acting like a zombie.
No, that word again.
Jesus, mate, stop saying them words.
Wait, what happened against, what was it? Against Spain? What did Haaland do? Did he score a lot?
He didn't do anything. He was piss poor in that game.
I saw his goals against Cyprus, but it was against Cyprus and he scored a couple, but no.
I'd just go with Salah, the safer option. And I'm sure that, Gaz, you're not picking Salah up on your wild card, right?
Yeah, Salah's in the wild card. Obviously, Haaland's in there. Yeah.
I thought you were not picking him up.
I think it's gone without Haaland, didn't it, Gaz? I think it's gone without Haaland, yeah.
No, I've got them all, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, basically, my point, yeah, Gandhi, yeah, I've got Gandhi as well. But no zombie though. Well, yeah, basically back to my Salah point. What I was going to say, obviously between him and Haaland, and obviously you guys have just said about Salah then, but Haaland was playing with obviously Norway, wasn't he? I mean, that's not Man City. So I mean, you can't really compare his performance because he's the Norway team, not that great.
They've got only two players, good players, Odegaard and him.
Odegaard, yeah. But look at that. Look at the 3 double-digit returns in his last 4 weeks, man. This guy's beasting it.
You don't think he's due a blank?
Nah, man. I think if anything, after that break,
think that Gaz, probably this is the time you take him out of your side.
Boy, look at Zayy, man. He's just like becoming shifty.
Zayy, he's kicking me when I'm down, innit?
You're not a zombie in disguise, are you?
No, I'm not zombie. That I'm sure about.
In his Halloween outfit, isn't it?
Yeah. What the fuck? All right, so let's go about Salah.
So in that game,
we're going in.
Talking about that game, Haaland versus Spain, he had the least touches. And he only got a 5.6 rating where he did total 2 shots, and only one of them was on target.
He's not going to get that with City, though, is he? Surely. I mean, the hurt after that Arsenal loss, right in a open, like defensively poor.
Sad part is his last game versus with City was equally shit.
Yeah, true. I don't think he had any big chances, nothing, did he?
He was rock solid.
You know that guy's got a hat-trick in him, though.
We keep saying that every week, and the prick ain't done jack shit. So I think maybe sack him off, Gaz. Gaz, be Maverick, man. Tell Haaland to fuck off.
I think you seem to just take him out, lads. You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
You're not going to captain him. What's the point in having him?
I'm going to bring in Gandhi instead and triple captain him.
Yeah.
So look, top midfielders, boys.
Midfield as well, lads. Are we banging Maddison in there, obviously? Because
I think yes.
Value for
him up.
So look, before we even talk about the others, there's one player that has been going under the radar, and I don't think is that fancied, is this boy here.
Yeah,
smashing, man.
You mentioned him in a few videos.
Look at that, 3 goals, 2 assists, man. He's going under. Everyone's looking at Mbumo, and this boy is just doing the biz, man. It's going unnoticed. 25 fixtures in his last 3 fixtures. Not bad.
They're mixed fixtures.
If you look at some of the ownership people, maybe this guy might be the one. He's only 5.4, 2.5% owned as well. So
better option than Gordon, right?
Do you know what? I'd pay the extra 0.2 and go for this boy.
Yeah.
Jensen looks pretty decent. Shall we punt on him, or do you want to go to Neto? Neto looks really fruity at the moment.
Nah, not.
Nah? 6 assists, 1 goal. Don't forget, there's no Podence. So that's why everything's going through him.
Over on really, Neto. He's not been doing too bad.
He's got no competition. He looked amazing the last game, man. He just he smashed it, man. Got an assist. It was on bonus, but then he lost the bonus. But still, the fact they got another assist in there. What do you reckon, lads?
Yeah, so the only problem with picking Neto for me is that he plays for Wolves. I mean, they are a good team. I'm not saying that they are a bad team, but once this, the purple patch is over, they're going to go down pretty bad.
But look at that, bro. Look at the fixtures. Look, he's got Bournemouth, pretty shit.
Tempting,
pretty shit.
Right, with that.
Fulham are pretty shit as well. 5.7. If you got him early at 5.5, I mean, it's not a bad shout, but I'm happy to.
Owned him, right? Guys, do you own him or did you just call him out last week?
Gaz called him up about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Do you remember?
Yeah. I thought that you.
Yeah, I don't own him. I mean, he may come in on a wild card. I'm just trying to gain some value at the minute. So
Just put him in. Neil, just put him in.
What, Neto or?
Let's go
Gibson?
for Neto. Let's go for Neto.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Got a good run coming up. So we've got obviously 30 million plus 1 or 2 if you've got a bit of bonus, better value. Sorry, who else? Bowen?
Diaby.
I think the last position for me would probably be Bowen or Diaby.
Yeah, Diaby for me.
I think I'd go with one or the other. I mean, Bowen's fixtures are unreal. But
I've gone Bowen myself on my wild card purely for the fact he's playing out of position, man.
Aston Villa as well have got some great fixtures, so it's tough between them. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably lose Neto as well and put Diaby in and Jared Bowen.
Yeah, can do that.
Should we go that way?
Yeah, can do that.
Obviously, if you can afford this, obviously this would be, won't it?
That is a great run. Okay, so what about the Arsenal boys? Just to kind of stab that in there, going forward from game week 10, they've got a great fixture run.
Son out, Saka in. That's clear as it is.
You want to do that?
Not this one. I'd hold on to Swan for this one. We can do that in game week 10. But as of now, I think Bowen and Diaby are way better picks.
Bowen and Diaby. What about He-Chan?
Yeah,
like He-Chan.
Saw him. He's been among the attacking returns. He's pretty cheap.
He-Chan is doing the biz. He's doing the biz. How many goals? 5 goals. Holy grappa, man. He's doing all right. What do you reckon, boys?
I think Blackwolf, Dan Blackwolf, FPL Blackwolf, he's a big Wolves fan, isn't he? I think he did a thread about these two.
He did. I saw that. Yeah. But he still picked Neto over Hwang in the end.
Yeah, he did, yeah. I think he's got a few more minutes. I think I put Diaby in me, yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I don't really I don't like tripling up on people, to be honest, especially after the disaster of the United boys. But I feel like Aston Villa triple up, it could be on the cards for me.
Yeah. Worth it, totally worth it.
I think Watkins is a must, boys. What do you reckon?
Yep.
Watkins and Haaland, to be honest, blokes. I think both of them in there.
So what would be the ideal thing for me if you already own Alvarez? What do you guys say? Just hold on to him for this Brighton game and then get rid of him in the other one, because I think this is a potential game for Man City. Brighton a bit
weak,
and Haaland and Alvarez could score goals.
Yeah, I think to me, if you've got Alvarez, I think you should keep him. But if you don't have him, then don't buy him.
Yeah, just go for Watkins instead.
Do you know what, lads?
Yeah, I go.
We're obviously we've only got 0.6 in the bank, and even if someone did have about 2 million over, this team ain't gonna work. So who would we chop as a realistic? Should we bring Gabriel down to cheapo?
It's just the 15 best players for the week, though, Neil. It doesn't even matter about the value. Obviously, they can pick and choose who they want.
Yeah.
But that's just a 15. I mean, obviously, budget-wise,
so just for the sake of the budget, if we look at the budget, if we do bring what Neil wishes in, the budget thingy, so we would probably have to X Gabriel and Bowen.
Who would you keep? Like, realistically, let's say if someone says right now, I need to know who you're going to pick your best 15. Who would you chop out of that team and say, right, go with this team going forward?
So I'd chop out Gabriel, go for Kabure or probably Taylor. Bowen out for Ward-Prowse.
So who are we thinking? Kabure. Well, do you know what? I'll tell you who I've gone for fixtures is Taylor. I mean, he's playing. Granted, they're shit, but he's playing.
Yeah, it's 3.9, isn't he? It's obviously, it's a no-brainer.
So if we went there, we're still way over. That's because our team value is shit. So who are we saying, Bowen out or Diaby?
Obviously, Bowen out. It'd have to be, you might even have to go with one of them Wolves lads.
Or just get rid of Son and bring Saka in.
Would you do that?
Yeah, can do that. Anyways, I would do that in game week 10.
You know what? I'll tell you what, Palace ain't easy. I brought Gahey in and Gahey smashed it the other day, and he's got like 3 clean sheets in the trot.
Easy. We saw that in the United game.
They're not. And there's rumours that James is back. I don't know when he's coming back. So Chelsea could be galvanised at the back. So
I'm not ready for that pain again, mate. I'm never.
No, I saw someone put it on the tweet, on the threads. You know what I mean? It was there. Would we sacrifice Son to Saka and go early? Saka's due a drop. He hasn't dropped yet, I don't think.
For me personally, I think if you've got Son, I wouldn't take him out. I just think that's madness.
So if you're wildcarding, I think you can punt on Saka, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can if you want. Yeah, I mean, but even me, I'm wildcarding this week, and I'm going to have Son in there regardless.
Yeah.
What about Martinelli? No one's looking at Martinelli. Cheapest chips. He's back. He looked good the other day.
But yeah, he's not
He's another good shout.
starred with Trossard and all those other lads that you guys have, right?
So what we're saying, put Son back and go for a cheapo.
Yeah, just
Which we
for
can.
Anderson, we do go for Anderson.
And then what we're going for the cheapo, probably Chukwuemeka, I think his name is. Let's have a look. 4.3. And we've got to find 0.1 somewhere.
I mean, to be honest, lads, people have got more team value than we have, so you can afford that team regardless.
0.5 million is fine. No worries with that.
Yeah,
So you can actually roll with that. You've got a decent balance there. Archer's all right. He's playing. Taylor's playing. So you pretty much got a good team there. Granted, you've only got 0.1 over, but...
And then I think obviously moving forward, like game week 10, obviously if people wildcarding game week 10, you probably drop some, obviously to Saka.
To Saka, yeah. And then
maybe obviously you'd have a bit more money then.
Yeah, maybe getting Chukwuemeka to Mitoma if there's enough money in there. Some of you will have that money to do it. Mitoma might be a good shot going game week 10.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Brighton, Arsenal kids in game week 10, obviously you'd have to try and get them in. Obviously Estepinian and stuff like that.
Yep.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously budget-wise, it's not too bad, is it, for us that if we was going to wildcard this week, but we've used ours already.
Lads, should we quickly go onto our own team, see how we're doing, show everyone our progress?
Yeah, click on it, mate.
Yeah. So we're currently sitting, boys, with... we've done our moves. I think we did them early. So we've hit our moves already. So we're sitting on this going forward.
How have we done them early? Who did we bring in?
Good question.
No.
We did it early. Oh no, we brought in Salah and Salah and Anderson. Do you remember? We did Salah and Anderson.
Right, yeah, we had to get Salah in, yeah.
Yeah, so we did Rashford and Bumo out. I thought they were sound moves, to be fair. We did it early, so yeah, we got that in there. So that's
the natural break does.
Yeah, it does. We did it early before we even forgot. So this is us going forward. Who are we captaining, boys?
Salah for me.
Well, I'm guessing we've got 2 for Salah and 1 for Haaland, haven't we? So I guess I'm outvoted.
What do you reckon? I just think Liverpool on that cusp of glory, man. They're back. Whereas, granted, City have got to come back and they've got to win. But
I'm happy to go Salah if obviously you boys are going to pick Salah anyway. So it's 2-1 really. So we'll just go with Salah, and then when it goes tits up, I'm going to blame you lads next week.
We boosted it. We got Brucey bonus, man. We got 30 juicy ass points, man. So we'll be sitting rank wise. We're sitting at 1.4 million, which is fine because another 15 points and you're up to 750k where I am. So it's shit. So don't worry about rank at this moment in time. But that's that gang. That's what we're on at the moment. So should we go on?
Want to go through the rate the teams, lads?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got 5 minutes, so we can do that quickly.
Right.
We're just going to fire through them. So, lads, what we'll do is we'll flick through the teams, and then what we'll do, we'll all give them a rating out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Sound. So that's Gaz's tweet he put out earlier. So recording a new video. Put the team's rating below. Let's have a look. So what we got? First up, Tornado.
Big Tony.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at his team there.
Zar's
So basically, he's saying as well, he's got 1 free transfer, 0.6, used his wild card last week, plan to roll, no pressing issues. Saka, Arsenal winning game week 10.
That's a definite.
I think, yeah, it's a definite roll. It's a solid team, that. He's obviously got...
Smart man. Look, he's got Gabriel, yeah. I've got pretty much the same team, bar Diaby and Gabriel, but that's pretty much my team. Sexy team.
I think that's a solid 9 for me, that.
Yeah, it's a solid beauty. That is just like, that's a roll.
What do you reckon, lads?
Yeah, I'd say roll that. Look at that.
10 though, yeah?
I'd say 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10.
Neil?
I'm biased because I've got the same team, so yeah, I'm happy with that. What do you reckon, lads?
FPL golfer. Doggy Turner, Cash, Diaby, Rashford. See, he's kept with the United boys, but I believe he's going to try and hold his wild card and try and muster through. And I think he's going to do like a mini wild card. I mean, obviously with them United boys and Boomo, what we rating that team?
At present, probably it's not a bad team at all. To be fair, it's got quite a lot of core players.
Just
I think with the United
that
boys, yeah,
tarnish it a bit for me. I think I'd probably give him a 6.5 out of 10.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bumo just needs to go, man. I think we got lucky with that Brucey bonus period at the start of the season. So yeah,
Who's
not
next?
bad. Who we got? We have got man like Gazman.
Man like Gazman. Can I just say as well, Gazman's on a wild card with me this week. We've been having a few chats about it. So he's been gaining some value, but I think this is a team that he's settling on at the minute.
That's not bad.
He's gone for a cheeky punny pun there in Gibbs White.
Gibbs White. I've seen a few people pick up on Gibbs White. What's the crack, man? What am I missing? What's going
I
on?
think he's a favourite of Gazzy's, to be honest. I think he might have a few decent fixtures maybe coming up as well, and he's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that he's got Matoma in there already, and he's obviously got Gabriel. So he's obviously making moves already for game week 10.
Yeah.
I think that's another solid, probably 8.5, 9 for me.
I like that a lot, yeah. That's solid.
Zay, what do you reckon?
I think this is a solid side, to be honest. Probably just get rid of Mitoma. I do not fancy him because there are a lot of better options.
But you know what he's done it for, Zay? He's forward planning, so he's probably going to bench him this week. Or you could probably start him against City.
Or just go for... he's tired.
I think his plan was to have Matoma in ready for game week 10 onwards.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lascelles at the back for 3.9. I think it's only there just for like basically.
The problem with Mitoma has been like I've seen him play throughout each game weeks, and the problem with that lad, he's too isolated usually, and most of the time he's trying to do bits by himself. That factor does comes in sometime, and that is one reason why he's not among the attacking returns that he must have been. So that is one thing that puts me off from Mitoma. I've owned him since the start of the season, then I got rid of him. So obviously the returns are in intervals due to the isolation that he usually gets into, other game weeks.
Yeah.
So what we said rating wise, boys?
I think for Gazza, I think he's an 8.5 to a 9 for me.
Yeah, 8.5.
I would say, 8.5. Yeah.
Who's the next one, Neil?
Next up, we have SP.
Got a few to get through here. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of time.
Yeah.
SP.
3 minutes.
That's sexy. That is a sexy team. Already, I'm going to say that's about a 9 out of 10 again.
That's a 9. That's a 9.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that bench he's got. I've never heard of half of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Archer's there. Maybe.
Keeper is Jay Virginia. Never heard of him.
Yeah, I can't see the rest of that. Hold on, can we see the rest of it? Oh, we can. Okay, Virginia, Brandthwaite's okay. Lamptey, yeah, he's just a bit of. It's fine, but that is a sexy team. I'm going to go for 9 purely for the first team is just sexy. What do you reckon, boys? What do you reckon?
I think again, mate. I think about.
Yeah.
I think I'd give him a 9 as well. Yeah, a good team that.
Astash ZA. He got a couple of issues there, man.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Is there any?
I don't like
1 million in the bank. Wild card thoughts. I think this is his wild card, apparently.
Is it?
I think he's put on there 1 million in the bank. Game week 9 wild card thoughts.
I would use that and upgrade Kabore Lamptey. Lamptey's not going to play probably. The bench ain't too bad. I'd say fix Bell, Lamptey, Kabore, and you're okay. You're fine. Maybe Morris might be a little light up front. I don't know. He'll play, but rating, what do you reckon, boys?
I think it depends on his budget. I mean, the defense is a little bit light for me, and obviously just Haaland up. Haaland up.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I'd only give that a 7.
7's fine. I'm happy with that. Let's get this one quickly in. Amrit. Not bad.
It's a solid. Not bad again. That Ireland bit of a differential.
7.5.
Probably 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah. 7.5.
Thomas. Not bad. Pretty much wildcard team. Oh, Bruno.
30 seconds.
7.5, I think.
Yeah.
Right, lads, we're gonna have to wrap it up there, unfortunately.
That looks like it's done.
Yeah.
Zay, do you want to intro all that?
Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, we love you all. Bye bye.